Hello, darling parents. This is Naren from Wow Parenting with yet another Facebook Live. Let me tell you, I look forward to these Wednesday evenings. I am very excited to come every Wednesday evening thinking about what is the most relevant topic that we can discuss with my darling parents on in the field of parenting. In the last few weeks, I had the fortune of speaking to many ladies. I was kind of building up my own momentum about Mother's Day being around the corner when we do this Facebook Live. And as I spoke to them, as I spoke to them about the efforts they are putting, as I realized the kind of efforts that they are putting in to manage multiple things that they're doing, trust me, I was mesmerized. I really believe that mothers are superheroes. I really believe that mothers do much more than what a father would do. Yeah, I mean, I am a father, but let me very honestly tell you that I actually believe that mothers do much more in India in the upbringing of a child than fathers would do. Imagine the life of a lady like my wife Bharti. I know she goes for work, so her daily routine is something like this. She would wake up in the morning around 6:30. From 6:30 to 7:45, she's on a non-stop trip to ensure that a lot of things are happening in the house. The cleaning is happening, the clothes are going for washing, the breakfast is being made, instruction is being given to the other maid. It is being ensured that the other people who are going to take a dabba to their home, that is being properly done. And in a hurry, also have breakfast herself, rush out of the house around 7:50, come back home by 4:30, and after she comes home, whether things have happened properly or not, what are the other things that has to be done. There are 100 small chores which has to be completed in the house. And by the time it is 6:30 in the evening, time for her to go for her exercise. And so often she has children coming home to learn drawing and painting from her. That goes on till 8:30. And a little walk down with a friend. 9 o'clock she's back, again taking care of the house. And by the time it's about 10:30, 11 when she goes to sleep, she has managed hundreds of things. And honestly speaking, what would be my morning like? I would wake up in the morning, sit for my meditation, laze around a little, exercise, do some very small 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute jobs for her in the house, like maybe fill a water bottle or maybe put some clothes in the bin for washing. But the quantum of work that she takes up and the quantum of work that I take up, she does 100 times more than what I do. That's why I say women are actually superpowers. Ladies do much more than men can do. For ladies, especially if they are working women, they are working twice as much as a man would do, because man, when he comes back home, does not do enough. But a lady, after she comes back home, still does quite a lot. So hats off to all the mothers over there, all the ladies over there, all the women over there, that without you, we men will be completely incompetent and we wouldn't know what to do with our life. So thank you so much for all that you do for us. Ironically, even if it is true that ladies do quite a lot, their expectations out of themselves is even more. That sometimes lead, unfortunately, to a factor called guilt. Let me explain this a little more. Moms want to be the best mom possible to their children. They want to be the best daughter-in-law possible to their in-laws. They want to be the best wife possible for their husband. They want to be the best daughters to their parents, even though they're not staying with their own parents. Which means they want to be best in multiple roles of their life. In between, if something in their life or one of the roles of their life is not going great guns. For example, let's say Things are not going okay at workplace. Maybe the boss is a little khadus. Maybe the job is very confusing. Maybe it's a high stress situation where there is a lot of negative energy in the atmosphere, but the family needs her money for the family to survive and the family to run. And when she comes back home, she has an avalanche of emotions inside her head. And if she gets irritated at the children, or shouts at the children, or says something in a little ugly way, the moment her emotions are cooled down, she would feel guilty. That, oh no, why did I shout at my children? And she has to manage a lot of egos at home. In case it is found that she is very busy in managing many things, she might feel guilty about, or yaar, I am not able to give enough time to my children. So if they are not able to give enough time to their children, they feel guilty. If they get irritated, upset, angry, or say a few harsh words to their children, they feel guilty. If for some reason the children commit some mistake somewhere, if the children misbehave somewhere, if the children are criticized by people, often the fault falls on the shoulders, or should I say on the strong shoulders of the lady, the woman. And she also believes, what did I miss? What did I not do right? As a result of which, my child is misbehaving this way. Unfortunately, we live in a society where so often everybody else will look at the mother and say, तुमने बच्चे को बिगाड़ दिया है, तुम्हारे लाड प्यार की वजह से देखो ये बिगड़ गया है, तुमने ध्यान नहीं रखा, इसके लिए ये बच्चा सही नहीं निकला है. And sometimes the lady thinks, actually, I didn't do a good job myself, right? Actually, I didn't do justice to my children, right? And for these three very strong reasons, women so often blame themselves and fill themselves with guilt. What are the three reasons? Again, one, when they're not able to give enough time to their children, even though they're not wasting their time, even though they are not whiling their time, they are not with friends out somewhere for 2-3 hours every evening. They're actually doing some other work, important work, earning money for the family work, or managing some other roles for the sake of the family work. Yet, if they are not able to give enough time to their children, they feel guilty. The second reason why they feel guilty is when, in spite of going through a lot of emotions, in spite of being probably a bag of negative emotions which the world has created because of certain scenarios, if they in turn say something harsh to their children, if they shout at them, if they blame them, if they criticize them, or if they label their children purely out of frustration, they feel very guilty. Oh no, how could I say these words? After all, I am the mother and I should say only good things to my child. And they beat themselves and they feel guilty about it. And the third reason why women feel guilty is when their child does not do well, they have a tendency to think, somewhere in my parenting I made a mistake, somewhere in my parenting I didn't do a good job, somewhere in my parenting I did something wrong, as a result of which, all because of me, my child is on the wrong path. My darling mothers, this is a very sincere appeal that I have for all of you. Before I go into my appeal, those of you who agree with me, please put a comment on the comment section below. If you believe what I am saying is making a lot of sense, please do like this video and please share it with as many people as possible. In the next 5 to 6 minutes, I will attempt to discuss with you solutions, approaches, strategies, techniques by which no mother in the world ever should feel guilty because of being a mother. So if you really believe that this is a very important topic, please help me and help us to reach out to hundreds and thousands of people. Please share this video in as many groups where you are members, because everywhere there will be moms. The more you like it, the more people will be able to watch it. So with your large heart, click the like button, click the share button, and share this video with as many people as possible. Now, here are the solutions. I believe women should take much more time to enjoy themselves. I believe you should be a little realistic. Look at your 24 hours. Divide those 24 hours into 3 beautiful parts. Part number 1 should be for yourself. Imagine I have a car, and if the car is not taken care of, how long will the car run? I have a house. If I don't clean the house enough, how will I be able to live there healthy? I wear clothes, and if I don't clean it at the right time, I won't be able to wear these clothes. Which means, if there is anything which is useful, it must be taken care of. My darling moms, my darling mothers, my darling friends out there who are moms, you must take some time out to take care of yourself beautifully well. Do things which you enjoy. Do things which is your hobby. Do things which makes you laugh. Do things which to you is like a little fun. Have the time of your life. Be bindas. You deserve it all. So one part of your day should be on taking care of yourself. You love to listen to music? Please listen to good music. You love to dance? Put on the music of your choice. Put the volume as high as you want. Care a hoot about the world and have a good time. You like having coffee? Call a friend. If necessary, go somewhere alone. No mobile phones. Sit in a beautiful place, in a beautiful restaurant, a Starbucks, a CCD. Treat yourself to those moments of silence, half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour. In you, your peace, your love, your world, and a beautiful scenario outside. Please take care of yourself, pamper yourself. 1/3 of your time should go in taking care of yourself and pampering yourself. 1/3 of your time should go in the most important work that you want to do. Maybe your career, maybe if you're learning something in your learning, maybe in running the house properly. 1/3 of your time should go towards your important work. And 1/3 of your time should go in developing yourself for the future. Learn something for your career. If you are a housewife, learn how to make beautiful food, good food, healthy food, so that the health of people who are dependent on you remains beautiful well. Learn how to draw, learn how to paint, learn how to sing, learn how to dance. But do things by which you develop yourself. In this 8-hour work, the second phase which I said, lies your role of parenting also. Decide half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 15 minutes, the quality time that you wish to give to your children. And in that time, just listen to your children, no ends. Don't judge them, don't interrupt them, don't guide them, don't define them. Just open-heartedly listen to them, and you'll see magic happening between you and your child, bond being built, them listening to you, you enjoying each other's company. Very soon you will become friends to each other. So please take care of yourself, pamper yourself really well. It is not the quantity of time that you give to your child, but the quality of effort that you put in the time that you have with your child. I am telling you, half an hour quality time with your children is more than sufficient to mold your children. What do the children need to do? They need to feel secure. The children need to believe in themselves. 15-20 minutes of good conversation and they can feel secure because they know there is somebody who's going to listen to me. 5-7 minutes of telling them what is good about them, appreciating them, showing them rounds of improvement, and they will believe in themselves. Half an hour, and you can do a great job as a mother. Don't feel guilty that you're not able to give 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, half an hour quality time. And I'm telling you, your children will be more than happy, super excited with you. As far as saying some things unwanted, I said, come on. If you are having a tough life, it's very simple. And that's what I ask ladies to do. Tell your children, tell your husband that I would be my best, but there will be times when I will just blow my fuse. That time, be a little patient with me. That time, Don't define me. That time, don't judge me. That time, just tolerate me and love me a little. And I'll be back to my best very, very soon. We are in India. I stay in Pune, and in the best of roads, sometimes there is a pothole. It happens to the best of us. It happens to all of us. Just understand that there will be times when you'll be stopped, but prepare your family for that. And if there are certain things which really irritates you to dead end, just tell them, see, these are three switches. If you press that, I lose my cool. So can you ensure these three switches are not pushed? Educate them, train them, and you will find that there's a lot of atmosphere of love. And as they are loving, they will be. As they are loving, as they love you, they will ensure that they don't create those pushes to the buttons. And in case you ever lose it, they'll be very patient, very loving, because they anticipated it. So train your family to anticipate your moods. Train your family with this clear knowledge that these things bring the worst out of me, so that they can reduce pressing those switches. With that, you will find those one or two bad behavior which happen now and then will be pretty cool. No deep negative impact will be made. Third and the most critical point probably, that what if my children don't come up well? The farmer puts very hard effort in all the seeds that he puts inside the ground. But sometimes, due to some events which is not in the control of the farmer, some seeds don't germinate. Some are eaten up by the rats. Some the water takes away. And some just die. There are some which comes out really well. It is not just the parents. Parents are a very important factor, no doubt. The farmer's role in agriculture is very important, no doubt. But along with that, the social conditioning, the surrounding, the friends and educators at school, the kind of company they meet, the kind of experiences they have, they also play a role. So in case your child has not come up well for any reason whatsoever, this is my heartfelt, deep request to you. Don't analyze your past. It's too easy to beat yourself saying, I didn't do that day. I shouldn't have done that day. That is very easy to do. Criticize yourself for the past is very easy to do. Criticizing you for something that you did in the past is very easy for somebody else. Do not fall a victim to that trap. What I want you to do is, okay, if the child is off track, let's say the train is not on tracks, it is off track. Yeah, a lot more effort will be required to put it on, but let the focus be on what can be done so that the child can come on track. I live with this conviction that human beings change. I live with this conviction. Given the right support, given the right motivation, given the right effort, and given it for a little longer duration, every child will come out to be a dream child for the parents. I very deeply believe, very, very deeply believe, that if we put the right efforts in the right direction, our children will come up well. And I can promise you this, if you see the videos at Wow Parenting, if you read the blog posts, if you are very honest and open about asking the questions for the doubts that you have, I promise to you, irrespective of what is the situation of your child today, together, you and Wow Parenting, together, we will get the best out of your child, and we will get the best out of you also. So trust me on this, that if you are a mother, you should be celebrated. Because you are a mother, there should be no place for guilt whatsoever. For all these three reasons: lack of time, sometimes bad behavior by us, sometimes child not performing as well as we want, we should not feel guilty at all. We should celebrate for the kind of efforts that we are putting and use everything which is available in Wow Parenting to get the best out of this awesome relationship with your children. I believe this is a very, very important Facebook Live. I once again request all of you to like this post, to share it in as many platforms possible, so that what we have discussed over here should reach to millions of moms. How beautiful it will be if every mom that you know does not feel guilty but feels very proud of the work that they've done. How brilliant it will be if every mom in this country feels a sense of satisfaction that I think I have done a good job in bringing up my children. I think I've given my 100% plus more in bringing up my children. I am managing a lot of things. I'm a juggler with many balls in the air, and yet the balls are not dropping down. I think I deserve a pat on the back. I believe that I deserve a lot of applause. How beautiful it will be if all the women in our country decide I am not going to feel guilty at all. In case I have scope of improvement, which you bet your life you have, I'm going to take the help of the right guides. And what happens to our parenting, I'm going to take the right guidance and I'm going to get the best out of my children and myself. I wish you the most awesome experience of parenting ahead of you. I wish you take maximum advantage of what we have at Wow Parenting. And may our children be the greatest source of pride for us. And my prayer is, may our children come to you and say, the best thing that has happened to me in my life is to be born to a mother like you. To all the mothers out there, lots of love, a big warm bear hug to make you feel secure and proud of you. And may Women's Day be the turning point for your experience with yourself for the rest of your life. Thank you so much for listening to me. My hats off, my salute to all the mothers out there. To my mother, thank you for giving birth to me. But if you had not given me birth, I wouldn't be what I am. To my wife, I have seen what a mother is by watching you closely. For I know the kind of efforts that you put in to run the house, to take care of everybody at home, and live a beautiful life with your own identity. So thank you for inspiring me. Wish you all the best. Love you so much.
Hello parents, do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update from Wow Parenting.